A real Cinderella story.
Man, this is a Scooby Doo mystery to me, man. That's all I gotta say.
And my kid likes to wear sweatpants a lot. And I was like, dude, you shouldn't wear sweatpants to school. Somebody's going to pull them down on you. He's like, why would they do that? I go, is that not a thing? Like, do you not pants people anymore?
No.
It's not a thing anymore?
Oh my God, I got pants once at the gas station I worked at by somebody. That was hilarious. I mean, it
But
wasn't hilarious at the time, but I mean, one time I was just like in a remote area and I just stopped the car right there in the middle of the road, didn't even pull over, just hopped out and just peed right there on the median, like right there. I was like, there's nobody around. Fuck it.
I'm a big office watcher.
Recording in progress. You're a
There
big
you go.
Office watcher?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like my
UK
comfort
or
show.
American?
American.
American. Gotcha.
I've never
Yeah,
seen either. Guilty as
really.
charged.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I kind of find it relatable because I work in an office. I mean, mine is not like that. We actually work, but
Yeah, yeah. I watched several episodes of it. I've never watched the entire series. Maybe one day I will. I mean, I've only got like, several hundred series like queued up on my to watch list. So, you
It's
know.
all about free time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, well, I got to have retirement goals when I can't make 9-hour road trips to, with the silent hand job guy and go see concerts. So, just be me and my non-silent hand jobs at home. So, there you go.
Uh,
I was sort of planning for my future the other day. Every 6 years, you have to keep 6 years of records for the CRA, right? So if you own a business, you have to keep shit for 6 years. So every seventh year, I have to go under my stairs and take everything out because that's where I store all my boxes for work. Because I'm not going to pay $40 a month for a storage unit because fuck you. So I'm in there ripping all the boxes out, then I put all the new ones in, and then I throw the 1 year out that I don't need anymore. And it's 12 like banker boxes. So it's 12 months. So I have these 12 boxes. And I'm in there the other day and my Christmas tree goes under there and my snowboards go under there and all my luggage goes under there. And the
Nice.
Christmas tree hasn't been put away since the end of December. It's been sitting upstairs in a box labeled Christmas tree in my living room upstairs, which I never ever use. Like the living room is useless for my household. My TV and my TV watching is all downstairs, and my kids live in their bedrooms, like most kids in 2026, on their phone in their bedroom. They might come out to eat, after they yell at you because you don't cook them what they want, but they haven't done anything all day to deserve it, right? I don't know. Sounds about right. But I'm under there
sounds
and
about
it's
right to me.
it's all cleared out. All the shit is in my living room. And all of a sudden I hear a dripping. I was like, yeah, I'm not supposed to hear water. Like this isn't
uh-oh.
where water should be dripping. So I look over and my main water main is right there. So my water main. Anyway, and
Mhm.
it's right there and attached to it, it's leaking. So the water main comes out of the ground. There's a little red handle on it to stop water from flowing to the rest of your house. Right where that handle is, there's something else attached, which I don't think much of it. I just think, holy fuck, it's Good Friday. No place is open until Tuesday. I might have a problem here. Or I might have to pay a lot of money to fix a problem here. Either way, one of those two things is on the table. So I grab a bucket. I'm catching the water in it. So I'm sort of stressing out. And then I go to touch the tap. And as I move it a quarter of an inch, water sprays from where it's dripping all against the wall. Like pressurized water just sprays everywhere. It's like, okay, I'm not going to touch this. So I'm
You've made it worse.
yeah, I move it back to where it was, and now it's a slow drip. I was like, all right, fingers crossed, this stays a slow drip. And I'm thinking like, fuck, I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm gonna call Dora because, well, she's a plumber.
Yeah.
And I think
Answers
about
for everything, man.
right.
Yeah.
If I called my stepdad, who I usually call because that's like what he does for a living, like repairs and like landscaping and shit, he's gonna tell me to go to Home Depot, buy these five things, and then he'll like FaceTime me to walk me through fixing it, right? Which is fine, which is great. That's what I want. But I was like, I don't really have the time to go to Home Depot before I go to work. It's Good Friday. It's probably not even open. So I FaceTime Dora and she looks at it. It's dripping. And she goes, hey, you know that little black box that's like attached to it? I go, yeah. She goes, that's your water meter. So don't fucking touch anything. Where the city installed it is where it's leaking. That's a them problem, not a you problem.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
And I was like, well, I mean, it's sort of a me problem. I've got water dripping under my stairs. She goes, yeah, but just, I mean, it's Good Friday. They'll probably come in on Tuesday, but you can just shut the water off, like turn it on when you want to shower and then turn it off, right? As long as you have a bucket, you'll catch the water. It's fine. And if it starts spraying a lot, you just shut off the main and you're fine. And I was like, all right, hold on, I'll call the city. And I Googled like my city utilities emergency phone number. Within 3 minutes, I was through to somebody, and within 15 minutes, somebody was at the house fixing it.
Holy
Holy.
Oh.
shit.
So on Good Friday
Wow.
at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, somebody came down, and all in all, an hour from discovering it to being repaired. And
They didn't want to be responsible for any
any
further
flooding,
damages.
right?
Yeah.
And
Like
yeah, when he
innocent.
looks at it,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh my God, you have the whole thing cleaned out for me. There's lots of room." I was like, strangely enough, I was already in there cleaning it out when I noticed like the dripping. And I was supposed to do that like in January, right? At the end of the 2025 and put my Christmas tree away. So if I had done that, I would not have noticed the dripping the date I noticed it.
Mhm.
Was
Wow.
there any damage or anything?
No, there was I might have bumped the water main when I was putting a box away or taking a box out, and that's what made it slip a little bit on the inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could have on its own just over time just sprayed and I would have been fucked. But yeah, he ripped it open. He said, "Yeah, that's your water meter. They used to use these leather washers." And he took it out, he threw it at me, and the washer was like shredded and warped. So it wasn't even shaped like a washer anymore, it was shaped like a C.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, they use these leather ones and they're just garbage. I fix 10 of these a day in the city because of the shoddy equipment they use to install it. But these new ones are amazing. Like they're perfect. They're rubber the way they should be. And yeah, he threw some rubber washers in there, tighten it up, and he said, you will not have any more problems, but if you do, just call the number. So, I mean,
Nice.
everything's coming up Millhouse for this guy this week.
Beauty. Beauty.
And well,
Great.
let me rephrase that. I have no problems. So
Oh,
not
that's
everything's
good.
good, but nothing's bad. And that's a win.
Well,
Absolutely.
that's awesome. I'm
Well, I've
I'm
been-
glad to I'm glad to hear it.
I've been dipping my dick in Listerine, perfectly healed all
Just
the
like I
fungus.
said. Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, perfectly healed. Perfect. Thank you, Josh.
Welcome.
Answers for everything.
Nice.
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 And Bob's
Don't
your
drink
uncle?
it if the bottle is warm.
Oh, okay, shit. Uh-oh. What do you guys have? How's your week? How's your last 2 weeks? April, how's the last like year and a half of not chilling with us?
Yeah.
Oh, we won't go there, hey?
Yeah, we won't.
That
But
would
no.
that would take an entire episode.
But how are things now? Like, how are you feeling today? What's up?
Good, good. Yeah. I don't know. You sound like I don't know. I've been sick or something.
No, you just haven't been around, but
Just
it's
been
Easter.
busy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just starting a new life kind of thing. Getting used to things. Yeah, and it's Easter this weekend. Me and the kids didn't really do a lot this year. The family just kind of decided to take the weekend to do what we want, so no big supper or anything, but yeah, the kids are older now, so eventually they'll get chocolate or a gift or something, but it didn't happen this weekend. Actually, Thursday, the last day, you're talking about issues in your house. It was about 4:30 the day before the long weekend. My son called and he's like, "Mom, the furnace hasn't been on all day." And I was like, what?" He's like, "Yeah, I just kind of noticed it hasn't kicked in." So we went and looked at the thermostat and the faceplate was all grayed out. He tried to change the batteries a couple times. Wasn't working. I was like, what do I do? Well, luckily I work in a plumbing and heating business, so I was able just to get a new faceplate, put it on, good to go.
See? No
Again,
problems.
everything's coming out Millhouse. Yeah, simple problem, but
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that makes me happy. Not happy that you had a problem, but happy that you were easily able to fix your problem.
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely a lot easier than I thought.
Well,
I mean, I'm not an electrical person. I was like, oh, maybe something's wrong with the wires or whatever, but it was just the actual faceplate. So
oh,
just a simple swap out.
let me pull up answers for everything podcast. Let me shoot off an email to these guys, see if I can get an
Mm-hmm.
answer, and look at that. Your problem solved within an hour.
Bingo, bingo.
Bingo, bango. That's right.
Anybody else have
Oh.
house problems? No?
No.
No, I'm just I don't want to take it too serious. I'm like I've talked to Mr. Clay separately from here and just told him some of the things I'm struggling with, and I'm trying to figure out if it's just something internal or if it's something based around a medication. I've been just having some struggles with just motivation and stuff lately, more so than normal. And,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm
Executive dysfunction a little bit.
sure. And so I now I'm kind of wondering if maybe it might be medication
The
related.
boner pills?
No, not that.
Mm.
No,
Not
the
that.
other stuff. The other stuff I'm on, but um, nothing fun. I can tell you that. It's not like DMT or psychedelics. Not like Joe Rogan. Have you tried DMT? Uh,
To solve everything.
it solves
I have
everything.
massive depression and I've got stage 4 cancer. Have you tried DMT? I don't think that's the path I need to go down to resolve this issue, Joe, but thank you.
Yeah, well, if you're riding the fucking purple dragon and you croak out, I guess you win,
Yeah, well,
right?
fair
So,
enough.
yeah.
Uh, I I always find with motivation, I'm a fairly motivated guy, but I like to have nothing on my plate, right? I hate having to do shit. So I try and knock things off that list the second I wake up, right? Shower, whatever shit I need to do that day, I'm gonna do whatever I can to knock things off that list as soon as possible. And that way I get my time at the end of the day when I'm done my job and my kids are in bed, nobody's on my phone and I'm just like Call of Dutying it or sitting in a hot tub or just sitting in the backyard looking at the stars, whatever. I
Yeah.
like nothing on my plate. I get no boners over a lot of shit to do. I don't.
No. Yeah. Well, I've, like I said, I've talked about this before, but I'm going to be ending my radio show here. Did I mention that to you that I decided that I'm going to go ahead and do it? And so I'm going to stop my radio show here at the end of May. It's just became too much with all the things that I'm dealing with working and taking care of my mom. I can't do midnight to 2 and then get up and work the next day. It's just too much for me.
And you can't switch times. It's got to be midnight to 2.
Well, I mean, it's not that easy. It's, the radio station, everybody's got shows that are on at certain times. I've tried to get better time slots a little bit
Yeah.
before, but we play fairly abrasive music. They're not really wanting to put us on in the prime drive time. I personally think it would be awesome, but
The drive
I would,
home and you just listen to death metal. Fuck it, that'll get me home quicker.
yeah, yeah.
That should get
Uh,
everybody home quicker.
I would be okay if I ever could have moved to like an 8 to 10 p.m. time slot. That would be a decent time slot to do it in. But I can't do this anymore. Not if I wasn't dealing with all the stuff as far as taking care of my mom, then yeah. But yeah, it's just too much for me, and it's just and it causes me stress for something that's not paying me anything,
Yeah.
and I never have really figured out a way to use that to help me monetize my life in any way, which I'm sure I could have if I tried
Get
harder.
motivated.
Yeah, I tried when I first started it up in the early, like after 2010. I tried to build it and tried to do this, and basically, to be honest, at this point in time, does anyone care about terrestrial radio? I mean, yeah, it does also broadcast on the internet and stuff too, but I mean, nobody listens to radio.
Can you do it from your house or does it have to be at the station?
It pretty much has to be at the station. I suppose there might be a way that I could record it. It just becomes even more of a complicated hassle to try to record it all in advance and then have to double check it all and upload it and then get it over to them. I still have to go down there and have it uploaded into the system. I mean, it would probably be more work to do it that way than it would be just to show up and do it.
So what does the radio station do when you decide you're not doing the radio show anymore? Do they just like have dead air for 2 hours, or do they just replay an earlier show from the day?
They'll find somebody to cover the time slot, and then usually there's a pool of people who are training or looking to have their own show and waiting for an open slot to open up. And so this will be whenever I retire the show, this will be the first time in between my show and my friend that passed away and I took over his time slot, like 28 years, that there's been a hard rock or metal radio show at this time. And it really sucks because I know there are several dedicated listeners that do listen to the show and like the show and everything. And I really do appreciate them. But, I got to think about my time, my health, my mental, I need my rest,
Yeah, kudos for you. And maybe you'll see the motivation increase in other areas.
Yep.
You'll have more time to focus on what you have going on.
Yeah. I just need to start streamlining and stripping away things that it's just
if it doesn't bring you joy.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
look at you.
Yeah.
Just throw it away.
Oh, I've gone through a lot of lessons.
Haven't we all? At this point in life, we're all old enough to have learned a few lessons that we've other not learned.
Yeah, if you need to piss while you're driving, pull over.
Or grab a Listerine bottle.
No, that's still bad, Josh. It's still bad. I guess if you're by yourself and you can steer and pee at the same time, but if you get your 10-year-old kid to try and help you, it's
I've been driving and there's nowhere to stop to go to an actual restroom before. And you know what I do?
You're a guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you do.
I hop out and I pee on the side of the road. I mean, I've pulled up like the exit ramps of highways in the middle of the night and just stopped, pulled over, turned the car off, and just hopped out and pissed there at night when it's dark. Nobody can see what the hell's going on.
You leave the lights on so that people can see what's going on. The exhibitionist
Let us
you are.
show.
Well, one time I was just like in a remote area and I just stopped the car right there in the middle of the road, didn't even pull over, just hopped out and just peed right there on the median, like right there. I was like, there's nobody around. Fuck it. That was kind of fun. just for the hell of it. I mean, there was just literally nobody around. It was the middle of the countryside and I just stopped in the middle of the road and didn't, whatever. There you go.
Somebody drove by the wet spot later. What the hell happened here?
Why does it smell like a dead moose? What the fuck?
I didn't stop and I didn't take a 40-minute dump on the side of the road, just waiting to see who would cruise by so I could wave at them. That'd be kind of funny. So there you go. Adventures with Chuck and Charlie Ray and going to the bathroom in public. And then I'd probably end up getting like a citation or something and not being able to go near schools or some bullshit,
Yeah, those things aren't fun. Trust me. I know a guy. I know a guy.
Yeah.
Right? It's not me.
Yeah.
Definitely not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know a guy.
If you were drunk walking by a school, even in the middle of the night, and you're peeing and you get busted by the police, you'll be labeled a sex offender. It's crazy.
Which is kind of stupid because I literally live across the street from a school. What are they going to do? Make me move? Like,
well, I tell you what, don't be peeing in your front yard on the tree, and
I'm
hopefully,
I'm not going to test it. I'm not going to test the theory. But
that would be interesting.
I'm not gonna lie. There's been times when I came home late at night and I got to pee so bad, I just hop out of my car and go around the side of my house and just pee in my yard. I've done it. I mean, I'm not proud of it. I've done it.
Nothing wrong with that. It's your fucking yard.
Well, exactly. I mean, but the thing is this, I'm like, I needed to pee so bad. I'm like, I'm not even trying to get inside the house. I'm just going to go right here. There's shadow. Nobody can see me.
I had a friend in high school named Paul, which I know April probably knows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I would get dropped off on my house late at night by Paul and my other friends. And Paul would make a point to stand behind my mother's car in one spot and he would do pee circles. So he would just pee in a circle behind my mom's car. And he did this, 5 days a week for like 3 years. And it got to a point where there was a permanent like urine stain in a circle on my driveway. And I remember my stepdad was so mad about it. And my mom was just like, why are you guys like this? Which is weird because my daughter asked me that question all the time. She's like, why are you like this? Whenever I say something stupid or just like out there. But I feel like everybody's against me because that's a question I get a lot from the women in my life. Why are you like this?
Testosterone.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
But yeah,
pretty.
Paul used to
Yeah.
do pea circles in the
It,
driveway.
it,
That's funny.
did you tell them that's what it was from? I mean, how did they know what it was from?
No,
They're
like
like, oh yeah,
I,
my friend Paul. I mean, they weren't like catching them on like on the on the video or something where they like the camera on the side of the house or some shit. I
I'm
mean,
I'm pretty sure there was a point where my mom watched him do it because I'm pretty open with my mom. Like I've never hidden anything, right? My mom knows everything. And so I probably like, hey, Paul's peeing in the driveway again. She's like, no, he's not. I go, yeah, he is. She goes, no, he's not. And she goes outside to look, and Paul's like, hi, Clay's mom. And he just like keeps going around in a circle as he's peeing in the driveway. And she's like, why are you guys like that?
it'd be funnier if she like pulled out like a Daisy Red Ryder BB gun and shot him in the ass while he was doing it. That would have been funny.
And that would have been okay because there was no harassment in the 90s, right? That didn't
Correct.
happen till later.
No, well, there was harassment, but I mean, if there's harassment and there's nobody to complain to it about, is there still harassment? That's what I want to know.
I don't know how it works.
There's no harassment.
No,
I'm
that's
not a
how you
lawyer.
make it sound.
I don't know. I don't know. I was just watching this clip where, like, you see, have you seen all those clips people make, like with the AI, where it's like, like whatever show, and it's like then and then like now, and like it'll tell you if they passed away and stuff. You've seen those kind of videos? Have you seen any of those?
I have, yeah. They
Okay.
shows you the cast of the
Yeah.
show back then and what they look like in 1979 versus what they look like now.
Right. So I just recently watched one here tonight. It was on Porky's. So we were speaking about harassment. I was
Yeah.
thinking about Porky's and him putting his wang through the hole in the girl's shower, and then them describing it in the principal's office, whatever. She's like, it's got a mole on it. Like she had like a drawing of the penis, and I'm like, that's some sexual harassment right there.
A little
That's all
bit.
I can say. Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of sad actually. A lot of people from Porky's have already died. I mean,
Well, that was 50 years ago.
I know. And well, that's the
Right?
scary part now is looking back and going, that was fucking 50 years ago. Okay.
Yeah. But remember, if you don't think about it, it hasn't happened.
Shit. Yeah. Well, anyway, so
But
sexual-
if there was no one to complain to it about.
Then it
Right,
didn't happen.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, humor has evolved so much from the 80s and 90s and even early 2000s till now. I mean, all that shit that we thought was funny growing up is, oh my God, but
It's still funny though. Is it
oh,
not
it's still fucking funny.
Yeah.
No, it's still funny to me,
Yeah.
but
My kid refuses to watch American Pie. Refuses. But I was downstairs watching Harold and Kumar, and she comes downstairs. She's like, "Hey, what you watching?" I'm like, "Harold and Kumar Escape Guantanamo Bay." She's like, "That sounds stupid." I go, "Well, yeah, the title does sound pretty stupid. You're right." And then I fast forward through a bit, and I get to the jail scene where it's Big Bob, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "This isn't right. Like, this was in the movie theater." I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Why aren't people offended?" I go, "Because people aren't whiny little bitches. Like, it's not meant to be real. It's not an actual depiction of what happens, right? It's just meant to be funny."
Mhm.
She's like,
it's
"But
over the top. It's hilarious.
yeah,
It's satire.
yeah." But then she sat there for the rest of the movie, like the other hour and a half. She just watched it with me, and she's like, "I'm never watching that again." I'm like, yeah, but you sat for an hour and a half watching
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You liked
yeah,
it.
but you did.
Right. And same with Eurotrip. I was watching Eurotrip and I said, "Hey, kiddo, come downstairs." And it was right near the beginning. And she watched the entire movie and she's like, "There's so much wrong with that movie. Like, why did that exist?" I'm like, "Because people weren't bitches. It's just funny because it's not real."
well, yeah, I mean, exactly. And, honestly, that's what everybody, when you were a kid, you were obsessed with. You wanted to see that kind of humor. I mean, it was funny. We talked about this on another episode. How many old TV shows did they always have the stereotype of, hey, we're gonna do a panty raid or whatever? Like they bust into the girls' room and
Yeah.
steal their underwear and bras and
Mhm.
shit. I mean, you do that shit now, you'd all be fucking getting fucking hogtied on the front fucking porch by the SWAT team. It's like, oh my God, you offended the women. I mean,
There-
and stole their underwear, probably to wear.
There's a guy. I shouldn't laugh at this because I mean it's hilarious because it I I would never do it, but I remember being in elementary school. So like I guess middle school to some of you people, but I didn't grow up in a town that had a middle school. So we were in grade 7 and there was a new girl that moved to the town and she was in our grade. And I remember she was bending over at the water fountain just getting a drink of water like you fucking do, right? Just normal. Bob's your uncle. Bend over and get some water out of the water fountain. And the guy in front of me, a friend of mine, just walks up with his finger extended right up her ass crack, like while she's bent over. And she turned around, started yelling at him. He's like, "What's the big deal?" And she left, and I was laughing because it's funny, right? But I was 12, right?
That's
Right.
assault.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess you don't understand at that age what he's actually done.
Right. And today I still think it's just kids being stupid because you're 12, man. How the fuck are you
Yeah.
supposed to know that that's not like really, really bad?
Now you'd be fucking grabbed probably and hauled to the principal's office and be, sexual assault and
Well,
all
rightfully
that stuff.
so.
Yeah.
But it's weird that in the 80s that was just like a meh.
No big deal.
Come on, how many people have to fight the urge if somebody bends over to fucking come up behind somebody and goose them? I mean, come on. You just want to.
And my kid likes to wear sweatpants a lot. And I was like, dude, you shouldn't wear sweatpants at school. Somebody's going to pull them down on you. He's like, why would they do that? I go, is that not a thing? Like, do you not pants people anymore?
No.
It's not a thing anymore?
Oh my god, I got pants once at the gas station I worked at by somebody. That was hilarious. I mean, it wasn't hilarious at the time, but I mean,
Josh, April is
Man.
like getting pantsed in elementary school. Is that not something you witnessed or had happen to you?
Well, I witnessed it.
Both and both, yeah. And the wedgies, is wedgies still a thing?
Wedgies.
Wedgie, super wedgie,
Atomic wedgie.
atomic wedgie. I forgot about that one.
That's the most serious of all the wedgies.
That's the up over the head.
Yeah, up and over the head.
But am I wrong to tell my kid don't wear sweatpants because someone's going to pull them down? And he looked at me like, "Are you retarded? Why would someone pull my pants down?" I was like, they don't do that." I guess they don't do that, and he's never heard of it. And now he's going to be the fucking kid to do it because
Yeah.
he heard his dad talk
Maybe.
about it.
He's the kid.
Maybe.
You know what, Mr. Clay? You need to introduce him to the embarrassment of being a boy, and you got to do it to your own son. He's just gonna have to think, sorry, son, this is for your own good.
Like at Christmas dinner with family, just like
Exactly.
Like movie
You know.
43.
Well, the good news is he could take his iPad that was probably in his hand and cover himself with it.
correct.
I'm just kidding, man. Hey guys, remember that time when your dad pantsed you at Thanksgiving?
No, at Disneyland.
At
You
Easter.
line up.
This
Like
is
what-
for your own. This is for your own good, son. You gotta stay on your toes, man. It's like Kato with the Pink Panther, man. He'd come jumping out of the armoire or whatever at you.
But yeah, I guess it's not a thing anymore because people know the severity of doing it.
Probably for the best.
Well, I don't disagree, but I still want to warn my kid that it could happen because you want your kid to live a good life. You don't want their pants and possibly their underwear to be pulled down in front of like their friends or their teachers or a girl or boy that they like.
You're like, son, everyone wants to rape you and pull your pants down.
Yeah, but
Watch
you know,
out.
it's like vaccines, man. You give it to them in advance so that they're prepared for it later. This way they're more prepared to keep an eye on their surroundings because somebody might come up and pull their sweatpants down. You got to make them fucking paranoid at an early age, so that way they're ready for the shit that the adults are gonna throw at them, right? So
Wait, as an adult, do you pull people's pants down if they're wearing sweatpants?
no, I definitely go to jail. So good times,
Life was so much simpler when I was a kid.
True.
right? I agree.
But yeah, the finger up the ass crack. As a 12-year-old, that was comedy gold. It was like I was watching Porky's in real life.
That guy must have been a legend after that.
I was the only one who saw it, and I never really talked about it until like this show because I mentioned it a few times.
Well, now's the chance to shout him out. What's his name?
His name is
Okay.
I
Shout
don't
out
know
to
if
you.
it'll land the same.
yeah. No, it's gonna be like, wait, Clay, were you there when got sexually assaulted when you were 12? Like, I don't fucking know, man. I was 12.
I don't know.
Clay
You get
gets a
that.
subpoena.
Clay was sexually assaulted by that
Muhaha.
thumbprint on his head.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not going to charge anybody with that because I mean that's the greatest story I will ever tell.
It is. besides which he's gotten in so much more trouble since then. So
He has.
I
I was a
know.
stepping stone to his rise to fame.
I guess he got tired of trying to get people to play Naked Nintendo. Thought I'd chase him down.
Threatened to burn down schools. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, good times.
Who wants an Urban Dictionary?
All
I
of them.
do. I do.
All right. We have one called the Rapido Carlito.
I like it already.
Rapido Carlito. You
That
like
sounds
the
like a
the
that
roll
sounds like
with the R
Speedy,
there?
that sounds like Speedy Gonzalez, but like more appropriate for today. So it sounds like, would you say Rapido Carlito?
Rapido Carlito. And this
Sounds-
one is so very specific. Like the definition for this one, I don't know. This has probably happened once. Once in the entire length of humanity, the entire span of civilization, this has happened once. And it made Urban Dictionary.
Wow. I was well, then it's not my guess. My guess was gonna be a Latin lover that's just had premature ejaculation. So
Well, you could say that. Maybe that's only happened
that's
once.
my guess. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that like his name is Carlito too.
Okay. Yeah. Something about being quick. Charlie Ray's on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which Carlito is kind of like the Italian version of Chuck or Little Charles. So there you go. Carlito is the like little Carlos. That's not good. Rapid and small. That's not good. Little.
Anyone else?
That's when a man named Carlito is vigorously masturbating, and then there's an alien spacecraft landing in the background.
Oh.
As per normal, yes.
And it lands right while he's climaxing.
And then do they
So
stay to observe?
specific.
Is that called like UFO style, like Gangnam style?
No, it's called the Rapido Carlito.
That's very that's very specific, Josh. That's exactly what I'm looking for here.
Yeah, well
That's
done.
why I went with
well
it.
done.
The one time that a UFO was being a voyeur and I was masturbating. Yes, that's what it's called.
They're like, what's that little fella up to?
Now, would that make them stay on Earth and observe, or would that make them leave right away?
Good question. Depends on what they like.
And sorry, April, what was your guess?
Oh, I was just kind of piling on with Charlie Ray.
Okay.
But more specifically, his name is Carlito.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Carlito.
the Rapido Carlito is the act of performing coitus with a woman and then leaving a saucy fart on her bed before taking off with her expensive cutlery set.
Oh wow.
That
like-
is so specific.
Yeah, the fact that they described it as saucy, I'm like, what exactly does that mean?
Yeah,
That's-
I feel sick.
I mean,
now.
I can understand like savory, but saucy,
No, saucy's not a fart anymore, right? That's a shark,
yeah,
or that's
like
poop.
that's like flavor. I mean, that's like gravy, you know.
But leaving with her expensive cutlery set.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah, that's pretty awesome.
He got laid, he got to discharge his bowels, and he got to steal a bunch of cutlery.
Probably
Carlito's living the
silver.
dream.
Carlito's a legend in that town. Apparently, so much that he got his own listing in Urban Dictionary. So
Now, do you think he put it in there, or do you think the girl who had the cutlery set stolen put it in Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, I was just wondering who would have submitted that.
I would say, yeah. I've always wanted to get on that. There's that website. I don't know if it's still around or not. There's that website that women had created that was like rating men, like so like to see if like you dated this guy before. And I was just really wanting to read the kind of commentary that was on that fucking website because it had to be horrible. And maybe the Rapido Carlito was mentioned on that website. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe,
Oh my God.
Maybe so. Oh,
So
he's got one.
Josh and I created an Urban Dictionary term maybe a month ago on the show. And I was like, I'm going to throw that on Urban Dictionary, see if they accept it. And I just checked right now, and it is on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, congratulations.
So it's called
All right.
toilet bowl spackle.
Nice.
Anybody other than Josh want to guess what it is?
I know. I bet it's when you're taking a dump and you fucking spray the back of the fucking bowl and it's like fucking just like chunks up against it. That's always disgusting.
Up underneath the seat.
Yeah.
So
The whole interior of it just spackled with shit.
Yeah.
toilet bowl spackle is when you take an airy shit and the tiny bits of poop spray all over the bowl and stick like glue. Even after days of directly urinating on the spackled bits and flushing doesn't seem to remove the small chunks of poop. You have to eventually get a toilet brush to try and pry those pieces of toilet bowl spackle off so that the toilet bowl looks and smells clean.
Well,
And it
it's
is
important that it looks
it,
and smells clean.
and it has been submitted by the Answers for Everything podcast on March
Yes.
21st,
Nice.
2026. And in a sentence, my ass exploded like a balloon filled with glitter, and after I wiped and flushed, there were small pieces of toilet bowl spackle stubbornly stuck to the bowl.
Yeah, there was.
Wow.
And
That's
that's all the
awesome.
time we have tonight,
That
folks.
is awesome. I did
That
have
is awesome.
I did have that incident at work. I think I told you about this on another podcast where somebody, I don't know who this Picasso of poop was that was in our bathroom, but they basically had taken a crap and whatever the hell, it must have been part aerosolized or whatever, because it had like fucking like sprayed out, like, so the underside of the toilet seat was disgusting, but there was like a fucking line on the fucking wall next to the
Yeah.
fucking toilet. I'm like, you were
Wow.
fucking
How?
Like
fucking, how is that
the
possible?
little
It
space in
was,
between the seat and the
yes,
bowl.
it was like fucking power. It like power fucking shot out fucking poop, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
That's
I don't know.
explosive.
Yeah,
That's small
there's
spackle.
there's Josh with the understated word of the day. That's explosive.
That's actually a nice title.
It's
Yeah,
explosive.
Because I mean,
explosive,
it sounds
explosive spackle.
decent and
Yeah,
harmless and innocent,
That's true.
and it's not.
Until they listen.
Yeah, it's no finger up the butt crack at a water fountain, but you know, it'll do.
I don't know. The war crimes that human buttholes are fucking capable of are just wrong. That's all I'm saying. So
True.
Before we
Well, I got
bob,
a scenario for you guys
yes,
Okay.
if you're interested
yes,
in
ma'am.
it. Yeah, just kind of a what would you do? How would you react kind of thing. And it's going out to all of you. All right. So you're meeting your friends at a party at a house you've never been. You arrive, walk in, and see a pile of coats and shoes. You take off your shoes, walk in. Everyone's sitting in chairs, kind of in a circle around the room. You scan for your friends, but see an empty seat near where you walked in. You slide into it and look around the room again for your friends. You don't see them. These are all strangers. Someone across the circle stands and sobs. Mark, we're all here today because we love you. What would you do?
They called me Mark.
Well, not you per se.
Oh,
You can be Mark if you
are
want to.
are they talking to you when you come in, that they said it's to you, that we're all here because we love you?
It's up to you.
Oh, okay. I
It
would
sounds
just
like I'm showing up to my own funeral kind of thing.
exactly, or an intervention, one of the two.
Interventions probably would be more likely in my case,
They're like,
especially a few years ago.
we heard you're a serial spackler.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that
What would
intervention.
your intervention be?
Back in the day would have been alcohol for sure.
What about now?
Definitely.
Like if somebody had to give you an intervention.
Now it'd be just being too awesome, I guess.
We've heard you've been raw dogging
Cool,
too
cool.
vigorously, and we need to step in and stop that.
I mean, I would like to solve the mystery of why my friends aren't anywhere around, but everybody seems to know me and why I'm there, except for me. I'm thinking
Yeah.
So
alternative
you'd stick
timeline.
around.
Oh yeah, I'd stick around. I would be like, wow, this is like a new timeline or a dimension shift or something. This is fucking amazing. I definitely wouldn't want to leave because I want to figure it out.
Well, it depends. Is anybody across the table hot?
Yeah. I mean, that's the second question.
I mean, are we looking at, are there keys in a punch bowl by the door too, or I mean, we all they said they're all there because we love you or they want to make love to you. What did they say again?
I mean, it's
didn't
nice to
hear.
be loved, right?
Ah, yes,
So
exactly.
if someone says they're there because they love me, that I'm okay with that.
I would be out of there.
You don't want the adventure?
Probably not. No, especially when I don't know any of these people, and I would assume that at some point they would need to do a human sacrifice, and I would be part of it or some shit. So I'd be like, I'm getting out now, and they can pick Tony over here instead of me.
Hey, yo, oh, hey. Like Tony Maselli?
Any Tony. Oh, hey, hey, oh.
They could pick little Carlito instead of me.
Rapido
So-
Carlito. He just
Yeah.
sits in the
Carlito.
cutlery.
That's what I would do. A
Bed.
Rapido Carlito out the door. So
April,
there
what
you
would you do?
I would be curious too. Like, oh, well, my name's not Mark.
But I could be Mark.
Yeah. What did I do?
Or what am I gonna do? When you talked about the shoe pile, it reminded me of a school dance I went to. So, I lived in a town that shared a school district with the neighboring town, about a 15-minute drive away. So it was the same school district, and there was buses in between the two for like people would live in our town and go to school in the other town and vice versa. And for school dances, you weren't allowed to just go to the other school for a school dance, but they could get a guest pass for you. And since we were in the same school district, they could invite you. So there'd often be times where I would invite somebody from that neighboring school as my date, or I would get invited as a date to go to that school. I remember one time I went to the other school in the other town, and my cousin was there, and he didn't go to either one of our school districts. He was there like from the neighboring town in the other direction. And he was at the school dance. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. And he's like, hey, check out my new shoes. And I looked down. I was like, oh, you're not supposed to wear your shoes. We got to take them off and then go into the gym. He's like, yeah, no, I was already in the gym. The dance sucks, but there's a big pile of shoes by the front door, and these were the nicest ones. And I was like, yeah, but you can't just steal shoes. He's like, yeah, but they're the nicest ones. So yeah, me and my friends are going to take off. It was good seeing you. And as he's walking out with his friends, I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? There was a guy named Peter. I don't remember his last name. And he was a tall dude, like 6'2" in high school, a tall guy. He was like, hey, dude, you got my fucking shoes over there? And then my cousin turns around. He's like, what? He goes, those are my fucking shoes. And I was like, my cousin's gonna get his ass beat by this guy. And he's like, oh, what? No, I'm just, oh, these aren't mine. Fuck, man. Yeah, I left them right there. Oh, shit. No, never mind. Those ones are mine. He's like, those look nothing like the shoes you're wearing right now. He's like, yeah, but now you get your shoes back. But I had no idea why my cousin was there. I talked to him for maybe 3 minutes, and apparently he was there to steal shoes. Like, oh, it's a big pile of shoes, man. Free shoes. These are the nicest.
that is hilarious, actually, to me. I mean, hey, man, it's a good way to get shoes if you know that shit's going down. And it made me think about when I was at the that first tantra course that I went to in the Czech Republic. Is that when we go into the massage room, we all took our shoes off and left them by the door. And I just remember all the shoes just being piled everywhere. And you made me think of that. I hadn't thought of that. And yeah, just fucking shoes fucking just everywhere. And you're like, fuck, I mean, you got to find your shoes in this mess of fucking shoes. So, but yeah, just thinking about, oh, well, got to find a new pair of shoes that's better than my shoes and just fucking steal them. That's crazy.
At the end of the night, the guy's shoes who were stolen, he would essentially have to leave with my cousin's old shitty shoes because those would be the only ones left, and they would be his size, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like my cousin's going to steal shoes that are too big or too small.
A real Cinderella story.
Man, this is a Scooby-Doo mystery to me, man. That's all I got to say. Fucking shoe thief.
Yeah. Well, my kids' school, you're supposed to take your shoes off at the front. There's mats for everyone. And every time I go into the school, even if I'm just walking in the office to like pick them up, I have to take my shoes off and then walk 5 feet into the office because I guess they don't want people wearing their shoes throughout there. But I always think like there's like when I go to like an event there's 300 pairs of shoes all on these mats. And I'm like, fuck, this is my cousin around? Is he going to steal my fucking shoes? That's all I can think of is somebody's going to steal shoes from this pile.
Do you have PTSD from your shoes being stolen?
Well, my shoes never got stolen, but I do think
there to be.
I do think there are people out there that want to steal my shoes because apparently my shoes are really expensive, and fucking awesome. And I never paid for them. So I mean, I didn't steal them,
Wow.
but no, my friend bought me a pair of shoes for Christmas, and she's like, "Hey, these are the shoes that we've been searching for, like whenever we go to San Francisco or Arizona or in Europe." And she found them, and she was, "These fit you. They're your size, and they're awesome." And I put them on, and I told her they are hands down the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn in my entire life. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. They're
Nothing at all.
nothing at all. Nothing at
Wow.
all.
Damn sexy Flanders.
So these are the shoes you were looking for.
Yeah.
That-
But yeah, they're amazing shoes. And then when I Googled it, they're like $220 a pair.
oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Good for my blood.
I'm gonna have to go grab some blue pills and make sure I'm ready to pay her back for the awesome shoes that she bought me. Maybe
I'm
a
sure you'll.
stack of blue pills.
Yeah, there you go. Blue Chew, it's your friend.
Is that their motto or their slogan?
No, but it should be. They can pay me for that.
They're not a sponsor.
Yeah,
Not yet.
not yet.
But once
Chew.
Charlie Ray goes into his job and tells them, "Hey guys, I'm no longer going to do the radio show, but for the next couple weeks, I've got a replacement," and he's just going to play episodes of our podcast at 2 o'clock in the morning for the metal crowd.
That would be hilarious. Man, I really feel sad about ending it. I've been doing it for 15 years, and it's actually been, at this point in life, the longest I've ever done anything. So, and it's sad to end it, but man, I'm tired and I'm ready.
Well, I
I'm
mean, if
ready
you
to
love something, set it free.
Well,
Yeah.
I do love it. It's just I don't love that time slot, man. That midnight time slot. It's just rough, man. I mean, it's one thing when you're in your 30s or even early 40s, but man, doing a midnight show now, I'm just tired of it. And yeah, whatever. It is what it is. It was a fun run. I look back on it fondly. I had good times, but
Be like Seinfeld, man. Go out on top and be thankful of the time you had and the product you put out, and it never faltered, and you went out on your terms. You can't lose with that. That's a good attitude.
yeah, yeah. That's what that sounds good. to me.
Yeah, sounds like a win.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I suppose you could always go back, right?
Yeah, but probably not. I kind of got my foot in the door just kind of on a fluke because of my friend. And
Silent hand job guy.
honestly, there is nothing else on this radio station that's like what we do, and we're not exactly like the peak demographic. I've told you before that the I don't want to get into politics on our show, but it's
Yep.
very one way, and I don't really necessarily get along with a lot of what goes on down there. It's a little bit not my direction. So I just kind of stick to myself. I have my middle of the night show. I don't get involved with the office politics and all that bullshit. I'm ready just to get it done with and be done. And then I had my time period. It was fun, and just walk away and enjoy the memories.
Sounds like
So,
a win.
Yeah. So, got any other Urban Dictionaries? It's cool that you guys got the poop spackle. What'd you call it? What was it called again?
Toilet
Well,
bowl
spackle. Yeah, that's hilarious. We needed a name for that because that has occurred in my life before. So
I wish I had put the Answers for Everything podcast as the creator of the Hillbilly Turntable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too bad.
yeah,
We'll make
Oh,
more.
well.
There's more.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Maybe that'll be an episode.
Hey, if somebody came up with and got Rapido Carlito approved, I'm sure we can come up with something.
That's
We
right.
can do better than that.
Yes.
All right, listeners, all three of you, thanks for sticking around for a couple years.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're going to be around for a couple
Mhm.
more.
Tune in.
Absolutely. All right.
Right on. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, it was nice to chat with all three of you.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Good night.
Have a good
Nighty
night.
night.
Peace
Peace
out.
See you
out.
soon.
Bye.
Wow.
Good talking to you. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekends.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and
Yeah.
cook dinner. 10 o'clock at night, my kids finally get to eat.
What are you gonna make?
I got pork chops and I'm gonna do mashed potatoes and I'm gonna use some of my frozen turkey juice to make some gravy. And I made
Nice.
a homemade dressing the other day. My daughter, she's like a vegetarian, so we're trying to like make shit around the house.
Figure
Yeah.
out
And
stuff she can have.
yeah, like there's lots she can have, right? Like it's just there's a lot. But she's like, "Oh, I want a salad dressing, but I don't want one of the ones you have." And I was like, "Well, let's mix this." So we threw a bunch of shit together, and it tasted really good. So then I was like, "Fuck, I wonder what the measurements were." So I tried to remember like what we put in, and like I associated like, teaspoons and tablespoons with it. And then the next day I actually made it with like measuring everything. And dude, this is so fucking good. So I used half a cup of mayo, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, half teaspoon of lemon salt, 1 teaspoon of lemon pepper, half a teaspoon of sugar, tablespoon of dill, half a teaspoon of oregano, paprika, red wine vinegar, and then 1 tablespoon of water.
Nice. That does
Dude,
sound good.
it is so good.
Yeah.
I even put it on my pork chops the other day. I was like, I got so much of this dressing I made. I already ate my salad. So I grabbed the spoon and I like drizzled it on my pork chops.
Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how good it was. So I'm gonna go upstairs and do that with pork chops, and it'll be veggies and dip.
Perfect. Nothing wrong
Yeah,
with that. Nothing gay about
Nice.
eating some veggies and dip.
that's correct. Thank God.
Nothing gay about veggies and dip. Nope. That is true. That is
Cool.
true. So